Welcome back guys to a new series. In this part we are going to explore Python. If you want to learn Python and if you know any of the programming language like C, C++, Java, .NET, any programming language, then this will be the best tutorial for you. So first is what you are going to get from this tutorial. So in this tutorial I am providing the source link, I am providing the source files, scripts. You don't have to write code, you only have to execute code and understand code, and I can guarantee you by the end of this series you are going to remember all the syntax of Python. So first, from where you are going to get my repositories. So I am going to give the link in the description box. This is my GitHub link. From that GitHub link you should go to Python programming tutorials. This is a folder. Inside this folder there are all the scripts we are going to discuss. Okay, so intro, Python identifier, all the scripts. So first go to clone or download as a zip, extract the zip. After that extracting zip, this will be your folder. From this folder open the folder. Inside this folder you will get all your files. From this folder open a command prompt. I have opened the command prompt from here. This is my command prompt. So the first thing we want to do is, as you can see, this is a Jupyter notebook. Let me show you. This all are Jupyter notebook files, IPYNB, Jupyter notebooks file. Okay, means IPython notebook files. So what we are going to do, we are going to install Jupyter notebook. So for that pip install Jupyter Lab. Okay, so hit that and okay, Jupyter Lab is going to be installed. Okay, after that just write Jupyter notebook. Okay, so now Jupyter notebook is going to be open on your window. This is our Jupyter notebook. That's all. Next, intro. First file a underscore intro. Click on that intro. So this is introduction to Python. What is Python? Python is an interpreted object oriented high level programming language with dynamic semantics. Its high level data structure combined with dynamic typing, dynamic binding makes it all attractive for rapid application development. Python is such a powerful and easy syntax program that will help you in data analysis, data science, everything. So this is introduction. I don't want to go deep inside it. So first is hello world application. Let me just, for hello world application you don't have to do anything. Write print hello world, it will execute and it will show you output. You don't have to write like stdio.in and something in like C syntax, like Java syntax. You have to declare your main function and do the stops. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to declare also anything. Directly open a Python script, write print hello world, it will print hello world. Let me just execute this. Okay, look, after execution we get Python hello world. Okay, so this is Python hello world program. So basics. Okay, next is Python identifier and reverse keyword. Let me open that. So let me just quickly discuss with you what is identifier. You may have known an identifier is a string of alphanumeric characters that begins with an alphabetic character or an underscore character that are used to represent various programming elements such as variable, function, array, structure, union, and so on. Actually, an identifier is a user defined word that give a name to a instance, that is a module name, package name, class name, method name, exception name, function name, global constant name, global variable name, instance variable name, function parameter name, local variable name, and any of the name we are going to give to any of the instance in a program is known as Python identifier. That are the identifiers. So these are the naming convention for the identifier. Remember these naming conventions because you should write a clean code and your syntax will be clean. So for that Python have defined that module name will be all lowercase separated word by underscore and so on. So this is Python identifier. But every words you can't use. Okay, there are some reserved words. Why reserved words? While writing the programming language, they have reserved some work, like if. You can't use if, because if's syntax, if's work is to check the condition. If you are writing if, then you, if can't be a variable name. Okay, so these are the reserved keywords. So in Python, reserved keywords are, to get reserved keyword, just import keyword. This is a library or package. So print keyword.kw list, that will list all the reserved keywords of your version: false, non, true, and as asset, all the reserved keywords. Then let me just execute this command. Okay, you will output like this. Okay, this is reserved keywords. Okay, next is Python variable and standard data types. So Python variables and standard data types. What is variable? Now come, what is variable? For living we all need house, and every house is located at a certain location. Okay, so we need house, and house is located in certain location. Like as to store any value in computer, we need variable, and every variable have a location in memory. That is basically, the variable is the identity of a memory location where we are going to store the values. These are the variables. Okay, so in Python you have the easiest syntax to declare variable. You don't have to write int, float, anything. You just have to write the variable name equals to value. That will assign the value to the variable. Now the point is how Python is going to know if this is the integer type, float type, string type. Okay, Python have written in such a way that supports dynamic typing. So what dynamic typing is, Python itself is smart that it will encode your input, and it will convert the variable as integer, anything. So a is a integer variable. Okay, so if you see a smile is initialized to z, smile is stored in z. So smile is this z is a string variable. So let me come back to multiple assignment. What is multiple assignment? Python support that you can assign variables multiply. So here is two states. First is single value. We are going to assign single value to multiple variables, that is a, b, c, both all have a single value, that is 0. So a's value is 0, b's value is 0, and c's value is 0. As you can see on the output, a is 0 0 0, print output 0 0 0. If you want to store multiple values, this is the unique thing in Python. X comma y comma g is equals to 5 comma 10.56 comma smile. The 5 is going to store in x, 10.56 is going to store in y, and smile is going to store in z. Okay, so this is what multiple assignment. So if while printing xyz we get 5, 10, 10.5 and smile. Okay, so this is variable in Python. Next, standard data types. Okay, Python have mainly 5 standard data types. First is number, second is string, list, tuple, dictionary. Okay, so this is all about variables. If you are in confusion what is variable and all, just execute this bunch of code and you will let me execute all. Okay, we have executed first code, we have executed second code, we get the output 0 0 0, 5, 10.56 and smile, and the standard data types: number, string, list, tuple, dictionary. Inside number there are 3 types, 3 inherit types: int, float, and complex. And string, list is a kind of, we are going to explore in the next part. Okay, so let me just open first number variable. What is number variable? Any variable containing number is known as number variable. In Python there are mainly 3 types of number variable. First one is int, second one is float, and third one is complex. So let me take example. A is equal to 5, this is an integer variable. B is equal to 10.65, this is a float variable. And C is equal to 10 plus 6z, this is a complex variable. Okay, so let me just execute it and execute the below. Print all the type of A, B and C. Type of A is equal to int, type of B is equal to float, and type of C is equal to complex. It have printed all the, here A, B, C are the types of number variables. Mainly 3 types of number variables present in Python. I hope you are getting my words. That's all about number variable. Next, string variable. This is the important part of Python, because we are going to do any data analysis function. We are going to use string variables, and we are going to hell lot of things using string variables, because we are going to format every string inside blah 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 blah. So focus on here. So first, defining a string variable. We can define a string variable by assigning a string to a variable. So a is equal to hello. We have used single quotation here, and we have stored hello in a. B is equals to welcome to Python. This is a longer word. We have used double quotation. You can use any quotation, single quotation, double quotation, triple quotation. That's up to you. So this is string variable, and we are printing all the string variables similar printing a variable. So now the question arises, how the string is going to be stored in the memory. So how you are going to access the string? Oh well, so the string hello is going to be stored HELLO, like as array. Every string here is stored like as array. So string of 0 will be H, string of 1 will be E, string of 2 will be L, 3 will be L, and 4 will be 0. In Python there is another concept called negative indexing. What is negative indexing? Suppose you want to get the value of last alphabet of a string, so you can use -1, so on, -2, -3, -4, and -5. This is negative indexing. You don't have to write the calculate the length and the last value. You are going to target the last value. You don't have to do that much stuff. You can use negative indexing and get the last, second last, third last like as variables. Okay, so let me show you all the codes. First is going to, we are defining a string variable var1. Okay, next is we are going to print the length of the variable, that is print len of var1. A length function is going to do all the stuff, that is 11. Okay, hello world, sorry, HELLO, here is L, hello world, 3L. Okay, I'm just confused. Okay, so we are working with hello world variable, so there are L, 1L, 2L, and 3L. Okay, so var count is 3, and O is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. The first index of alphabet O is 4. Okay, it is taking the first index. Okay, the first index of alphabet O is 4. Okay, the length of the variable is 11. H 1 2 3 4 5 space 6 7 8 9 10 11. Okay, this is how all the operation are working on. Okay, so we are going to print the variable, print variable 1, print the first character of the string, print var of 0. This is how you are accessing an array. You may know or not, forget. You can use var1 of 0, var1 of 1, var1 of 2, 3, 4, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, whatever you want. So let me just execute the fifth part. Okay, then we are going to print the first character. Okay, we have print the character starting from 2 to 5. So this is the slicing operator. Okay, so suppose you want to print this much amount. How you are going to do? Third to fifth means 1 2 3 3 4 5 LLO. Okay, LLO 2 to 5. Look, 2 to 5, 2 to 5, 0 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5, 3 to 5, 1 2 3 4 5 LLO. Okay, so we have used 2 to 5, third to fifth character we are printing LLO. Then we are going to string starting from we are going to slice from third element to last element, third element to last element. L is our third element, 1 2 3, third alphabet is L to the last D. So LLO world. Okay, so we are going to, now we are going to slice with step function. Step function means, suppose you want to skip one character in between, H, then skip E, then L, then skip L, then O, then skip space, then W, skip O, like that. Okay, so it is printing step. Okay, LOW. Now what we are going to do, we are going to reverse the string from starting to ending with a step negative. Means it will come from start to end with a step negative, means -1, D L R O W, like that. Okay, this is how the output is going to be print to us. Okay, we are going to reverse the string. Okay, so if you want to multiply, that is multiply the string, that is hello world into 2, that variable into 2 will be hello world, hello world. This is how the multiplication is going to happen in string. If you want to add two string, then also use plus operator, variable 1 plus test, hello world test. Okay, before test I have given a space, so that here is a space, remember. Okay, so next is string formatting and string for after string formatting you will get string templating. These both of these are advanced topic. For this video I am not going to cover it. In other video I will cover string formatting and string templating. If you want, you can execute all the code and you will get to know. Okay, like string formatting is nothing. You have a variable and you want to show that, use that variable inside a string, then you can use hi in parenthesis, and at the end of the string you can use dot format name. This is string formatting. You also use formatted string as a type. Formatted string is also a type. You can use f starting up like that. Okay, we will discuss it in other video, so stay tuned about that. So for string, this much is string, what is string operation and what string is doing in Python. Okay, so next is after completing string, that is list. List is similar to string. Okay, so if we want to store number of values in a single variable, we are going to use list. So string is string and list is different. We are going to store a number of variables, but the work is similar to all. So here also positive indexing, negative indexing. So we have defined a list of 1 to 15. The length of the list numbers is a list. The length of number is 15. We are going to get the index of 12. 12's index is 11. Like as we are going to count how many times 12 is repeated, the numbers that count of 12, that will be 1. For 1 time 12 is written. So you want to print the complete list, then complete list, print numbers. First element number of 0, print number of 0, and the third to fifth print number of 2 to 5. Third to fifth element means 2 to 5. Why this is, I have not discussed in string. Here I think I should discuss. Third to fifth we want to 2 to 5 because our indexing start from 0 and end at your end plus 1. So 0 1 2 3 4, and we are using 5. 4 plus 1 5. Okay, let me discuss 0 how indexing 0 1 2 3 4 5 like that. Okay, so you want to print 1 2 3 4 3, third element 3 to 4 5, fifth 3 to fifth. So your indexing will be 0 1 2 2 2 4 5 and 5. Okay, so this is how your index is going to work. Okay, 2 to 5 3 4 5 printed, 2 to end 2 colon space means empty, that will print 2, and element third to last, element 2 to element starting from 2 to last. Why using third in third, that is 3 minus 1, that is 2. Okay, so this is how the indexing work, because the indexing start from 0. Remember, always indexing start from 0. So you have to give the first, it means your first lies as your target minus 1, 3 minus 1, that is 2. Okay, so next is what we are going to do. Next is how using step function, similar to string. 3 7 with one step function, 4 5 6 7, that is jumping directly, 1 1 1 1. Okay, that is jumping directly. If you give 2 here, then it is going to, oh sorry, I have not executed at all. Let me execute all. Okay, and okay, 4 5 6 7, it is printing 4 5 6 and 7. Reverse a list, if you want to reverse a list, then just colon then minus 1, because start to end with a step minus 1 means start to end with negative indexing, minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 minus 4, like as the minus 1 is last element, minus 2 is second last element, like as. So if you want to repeat the list, repeat list into 2. If you want to add another list, number plus another list, this will add another list. If you want to add a element to a list, then we are going to use append. Append is the element we are going to use. So list dot append of 18, now 15, after 15 18 has been added. If you want to add more elements, then you can use the function extend. Extend takes only one parameter, so you are going to give a list inside an extend function. Okay, this is a normal integer parameter and this is a list parameter. Inside list, whatever you want to insert to the list, you can give that. Okay, so change the value of a particular index. Okay, how we are going to change the value of particular index? Our 0th index is 1, so we are going to change it to 0. So number of 0 is equals to 0. Now on the output you will get the output as 0. Okay, I have executed all the codes, so these are showing. You can just execute again and you can see the output. Okay, so if we want to slice, initialize with slice means we are going to update 2 3 4 like that. Okay, so 2 3 we are going to update with 1 2. So we have number of 1 2 3, that is second value 2, third value we are going to update them as 1 and 2, 0 1 2, 0 2 3 have been replaced with 1 2 1 2 like that. Okay, so use insert to insert at a particular location. Okay, so we are going to insert at location 4, insert at location 4, the value is 3. So we have inserted 4 at the location of 3, 0 1 2 3. In 3 position we have inserted 4. Okay, so delete one item, delete numbers of -1, that will delete the one item. If you want to clear the list, numbers start clear. And these are some useful function you should remember to make the advanced level of list. So just read out and you will get all the means. Append function, add an element, extend function, add all elements in a list, insert, remove, it removes, pop and give the index, like that. Read all the things. Okay, so we have completed with list. Now the next is tuple. Tuple is similar to list, but here is a very important thing. Tuple can be updated, can't be updated, sorry, can be, my mistake, can't be updated. Once you declare a tuple, you can't insert, you can't update any value inside that. So why tuple is going to be used? When you are defining any means you want to define something that shouldn't update throughout the program, you can use tuple. So tuple is similar to list, we have defined as tuple, but the main changes is parenthesis. Here is a parenthesis, here is a square bracket, there in the list there is a square bracket, here is a parenthesis, and dictionary will see curly braces. Okay, so for tuple this is parenthesis. So length of tuple, length of numbers, length, get the index of a value, print how many time a element is been updated, means element is present in the tuple. And if you want to print the total tuple, print the first element, print with slicing, print the number from third to end, and print with slicing with step function 1, step function 2. You can use step function 2, it will skip one character, like that. Reverse a tuple, similar to that, we can reverse start to end with -1 1 2 3 4, like reverse, and repeat the tuple, print numbers into 2. This is going to repeat the tuple. This is all about tuple. You can't update, so I have not written anything. If you want, you can test like that, what you are doing here to update, like this function, update the 0th index. You can use that, you can write that line here and execute, it will show you a error. I know I don't want to do that. You should do this experiment. Okay, so next is, after finishing tuple, dictionary. Dictionary is a peculiar thing here. Dictionary, what is dictionary? When you want to, what is dictionary? First let me discuss you. As you know, dictionary, there are words and every words have meaning. That's similar in Python. In Python, dictionary is a list of key value pairs. Every key have a value, and to access that value we are going to use that key. Okay, so this is mainly a key value pair. That is, the dictionary will be look like, where we have taken an example of phone book. Okay, in every phone book there is a name and the mobile number. Name is the key and mobile number is the value. Using name you are accessing mobile number. Suppose you want to call ram, Sam, any name. So you are going to type that name, you will get the number from there and call him. Okay, so this is also same in dictionary. So we are going to define a dictionary. Definition will be like this. The curly braces represent dictionary. Inside curly braces you have to define the key as a string, anything, or a variable, key and colon, then value. They can be anything. Okay, but the syntax is you have to use curly braces, inside that key colon variable, key colon value, then comma another key colon value, then comma like as. Okay, so this is how we are going to define a dictionary. Then printing a dictionary, print phone book, that is so simple. Then we are going to add a new value to a dictionary. Here we have no means we are not going to use any extend like function. How we are going to add new value? Phone book, the dictionary name of the key, the new key, what we are going to use, key is equals to value. So look, Jagu is have been inserted to the dictionary. We have print the dictionary, so Jagu 2376 has been inserted. Jagu is the key and 2376 is the value. Here like as phone book, Jagu is the key and 2376 is the value. Okay, next, delete a value from dictionary. Simple del keyword, del phone book of the key, that will be delete. Look, Jagu has been deleted. Get the list of keys, you can use that keys function. Dictionary name dot keys will give you the list of keys present inside the list. Here is a jag is a key and high is a key. So in dict keys you got jag and high both in like a list. Okay, so similarly if you want to get the values, you can also phone book dot values, dictionary name dot values, it will return you the values stored inside the dictionary. Here 9988 is one value and 989 is another value. Look, this is the list of values. Okay, get the length of the dictionary, simple using length function. Print length of dictionary name. So check if key is present or not. If jag in keys is the, here is the keys. Okay, first we have to get the keys list, and after that we are going to use that keys list to get if the key is in keys means dictionary. That will show you if it is true, then yes, your key is present. Okay, welcome, your name is present. That is my output. This is all about basic operation in dictionary in Python. Next we are going to do take input from the user. How we are going to take input from the user? Taking input from the user is in Python is so easy. We have to use a single function, that is input function. Inside the parenthesis we are going to write enter your name, means hint text. Okay, inside the parenthesis we have written hint text, input hint text. Okay, so like that, how it is going to execute, let me execute that. Okay, a input box is going to be created. In command line it will blink the cursor, that first will be your hint message, then will be a cursor blinking, enter your name and a cursor blinking there. But in Jupyter Notebook you will get a input. So I am writing my name. Okay, welcome Jag, hope you are doing well. I have used a formatted string over here, formatted string. Inside that I have used my name dot title. I have converted my name is the variable I have taken name. I have converted it to title. Dot title is a, these are the string operations. Okay, so dot title convert the name to title. I have inserted small jag, but you have converted to title as first one is caps and other as small. Okay, so I have converted it title and I welcome Jag, hope you are doing good. Our main focus is getting input, so we can input as input enter your number name. If you want to convert the input, remember always input function take as string. Okay, so if you want to, let me just print that to you. If you want to know, print type of name, that will be always string. Okay, this is. So if you want to take number input, then what you are going to do, you are going to convert the string into number. Okay, one integer, you want to convert it to integer. Okay, so now enter any digit. Look, now enter any digit. Okay, so I have entered 5. So now if I will execute type of name, the type of name is int. Okay, name is here. Okay, so we have given 5 as input, and this type of int is integer type. We have converted. Simply this is a string, the 5 is a string here, but we have converted string to integer here. Okay, so this is how you can take integer, float, any input from the user. That's all. Okay, so this is how we are going to taking input from the user. Next is indentation. What is indentation? This comes when you are searching for a clean code. What is indentation? You may have known, we are separating our blocks. Okay, but in Python there are no curly braces to represent parentheses. In C++ you may have seen if block, then if block, if condition, then a parenthesis start and the parenthesis end. This is showing the scope of if condition. Okay, the parenthesis is showing the scope of if condition, but in Python there is, in if there is no parenthesis. So this is a unique thing, that we are separating all the lines inside the if block with maybe 4 space or a tab. That is known as indentation. This print statement and this print statement both are staying inside the if, because both are 4 space or 1 tab separated from the parent. Okay, this is all about indentation in Python. And if you see, print is not inside anything, print is outer world. If condition, inside if condition there are 2 print statement, and this print statement is not inside if condition because it is out of the indentation. Okay, this is all about indentation in Python. Let me just delete all the things. Okay, this is how indentation work. Next is conditional statements. What is conditional statement and how you are going to do all the things, you know? I think conditional statement gives us the ability to check condition and work accordingly. If you think, you can think that deciding to go to school if it's not rainy day. So how do you take the decision? First you check if the weather is rainy day or not, and after that you are going to decide if you will go to school or not. That also the same conditional statement provides this ability to us. There are mainly 3 conditional statements in Python. First one is if, second one is if else, third one is elif. So first one is if. So if statement is a programming conditional statement that if provide true, perform the functions, the operation and display the information. We can think this is our example, that if there is the sunny day, then you will go to school, and else you don't bother about else. Okay, so first you have written weather is equal to input, take input, enter the weather condition. Okay, so enter the weather condition. Our weather condition is sunny. Okay, so after entering, so we have entered weather condition is sun. Okay, so let me execute the if block. Okay, if weather condition we have entered sunny. If sunny is equals to sunny, it's became true. If true, then print go to school. Okay, let me change this to rainy. Okay, now again execute it. It haven't do anything, it have not printed anything because we have not handled the else part. So here come else. What you are going to do else means school, if you are going to school or doing anything else, watching TV, anything xyz blah blah blah. So if else condition is that. An else statement can be combined with the if statement. An else statement contains the block that is going to be executed if the condition is false. Okay, that's all about false. Similarly, if we want to take this weather condition, our weather condition was rainy. So first is so if weather is equals to sunny, we have input the weather is rainy. So what happened, the condition became false, so it is not going to execute the print go to school. So the block is going to be converted to else, yes, else, print play video game. So this print statement is going to be print out. Okay, so this is how else condition is going to work, play video game. Okay, so ellipse statement. What is ellipse statement? The ellipse statement allows us to check multiple conditions and work accordingly. Suppose you want to check 1 2 3 4 5 6 n number of condition, you can use ellipse. Okay, so how you are going to do? We can extend our example with more condition below. If it is weather is sunny, then you will go to school. If weather is slightly rainy, then you will take an umbrella and then go to school. If weather is heavily rainy, then play video game. This is our new condition for ellipse statement. Okay, so what we are going to do? We are going to take an input. We have taken an input as slightly rainy. Okay, if you want me to execute, then I will execute it for you. Okay, slightly rainy, simple. I have input the weather is slightly rainy. Now how this code block is going to be executed? If weather is equals to sunny, weather is not sunny, okay, weather is slightly rainy, if condition is become false. If weather is equals to slight rainy, yes, this condition has been okay, yes, that's true. So it will print take umbrella and go to school. Output is take umbrella and go to school. Okay, if this condition is going to also fail, then it is going to print the else part, play video game. Let me show that. Okay, okay, it is heavily raining, shift enter. Okay, now the next execute, play video game. If it is heavily raining, play video game. Okay, this is how ellipse condition is going to be work. So let me just discuss with you a fun game. Okay, we are going to create a game now. Okay, this is not a GUI wala game. This is a simple input text command line game. Okay, so first we are going to what the game is look like. It's a fun game which will allow you to which will tell you your past life respecting of your first character of your name. So first what we are going to do, we are going to take the name as the input. Okay, we have taken the name as the input, enter your name. The user is going to enter the name. According to the first character, we are going to decide his or her past life. Okay, if name of 0 means the first character is in A B C D E F G H I. If the first character is A B C D D F G H I A to I, then in last life he or she were a cat. J K L N O P dog. Q R S then monkey. If anything then else, then he or she is going to be dog. Okay, this is how ellipse condition. If name is ellipse name, any of the conditional block is going to be executed once. Okay, so if this condition is true, it will execute this print statement and get out of here. Okay, this is the unique thing is ellipse statement. Let me just execute for you. Jag, enter, then execute. In last birth you were a dog. I don't think so. This is how the ellipse statement is going to work in Python. Next is loop. What is loop in Python? Let me open is loop. In computer programming, a loop is a sequence of instruction that is continually repeated until the certain condition is reached. Okay, typically a contain processes is done. A certain processes is done, such as getting item, data changing, anything. Okay, let me label the thing. Type of loop in Python, two types of loop: for loop and while loop. For loop for I in range 5. Okay, in C, Java, you have seen that for I is equal to 0, I is less than 2 condition, I plus plus or I minus minus. Okay, in Python for loop has been updated. This is an updated version. For I is our loop variable in range 5. 5 means I will be start from 0 and go up to 5. Okay, 0 1 2 3 4. So this is how the for loop is going to work. Okay, you can customize the initial point as you can write here also. You can write, suppose you want to start the loop from 2 to 5, So the I value is going to start from 2, 3 and 4. Okay, like that. Okay, so here I am going to leave all the things. Okay, and for loop, execute the for loop. How we have defined the for loop? For I in range 5, we have printed welcome. It will print welcome 5 times. Okay, if you want to see the I value, welcome comma then I. Okay, I have printed I value welcome 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. If you want to start the for loop from 2, let me also execute that for you. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3 and 4. It is not going to means the I value is not going to be the last index value what you have given 5. The I will not be 5. Okay, I will go up to 5, and in 5 the for loop is going to be exit, means the for loop is going to be skipped. Next, let us understand the code. We have understood already. So you can use for loop, you can use for loop with list. Okay, suppose there is a list of Ram, Sam and Smile, so you can also loop through the list. For list item in list is a list. Okay, so for list item in list, print list item. So it is the for loop is going to first the first item, then second item, then third item, like as printed Ram, Sam and Smile. Let me execute it. Okay, like that. So also you can also loop through a string containing 3 alphabet. Okay, for alphabet in a string JG, alphabet is a variable and here list item is a variable name. You can use any variable name that is going to store each individual. First J, alphabet value is J. For second iteration, alphabet value is A. Third iteration G. So it is going to be entered through the string and print JAG. Okay, like that. On dictionary also you can loop through the dictionary. So how we are going to loop through the dictionary? So for X in dict means for key in dictionary, means this dictionary contains 2 key. So for the first value X is going to be X index, X convert dict of X, dict of key means X. First key is X, so it have printed X is 1, and in second iteration X value, this value is Y, and Y is dict value of Y is 2, Y is 2, printed Y is 2, X is 1 and Y is 2. This is how the dictionary is going to be executed. I think this is little confusing, so I will suggest you use another dictionary over here. Change the dictionary with phone book dictionary, means Ram colon phone number and Sam colon phone number, and execute it. You will get all of it. Okay, you will get to know everything over here. Okay, next is while loop. While loop is similar to while loop in any of the programming language. First we are going to initialize a loop variable. We have initialized the loop variable to 0 and we are looping till the loop variable value is less than 10, means we are going to loop from 0 to 9. Okay, print I means print loop variable, and this is the updatation of loop value. I is equal to I plus 1, because we are going to 0 to 10. If we are reversing means 10 to 1, then I is equal to I minus 1 and loop variable is 11, or so on, how much you want to loop. Okay, so this is while loop is so similar to any of the programming language. While loop check condition. Note that while loop check condition first, and if it's true, enter to the code. This is the basic note for while loop. Thank you. Next is, after while loop we are going to use loop control statement. What is loop control statement? Loop control statement are the statements which are going to control our loop. What does it means? Let me explain. Okay, so in this loop for I in range 10 means this loop is going to execute it from 0 to 9. Okay, the I value is going to execute at 0 to 9. So what we have done, print welcome. Okay, we are going to print welcome. So according to the loop, welcome is going to be printed 10 times. Okay, but what happened if I is equals to 5, if I value becomes 5, then break, means what happened, let me just show you the I value, I over here, and execute it. I have executed. I value 0 printed, 1 printed, 2 printed, 3 printed, 4 printed, 5. Okay, first printed first printed. After that, if I is equals to 5, yes, I is 5, then break. What does break means? Break exhaust the loop, means break will take you out of the loop. Okay, the 6 7 8 9 10 doesn't, 6 7 8 9 10 will never execute, 6 7 8 9 doesn't execute here. Okay, so simply break statement is a statement which takes you out of the loop. Fine. Then continue statement. What is continue statement? Similar to that example, printing I. Okay, similar to that example means we are going to copy that and we are going to paste that, and in break, in the continue. Okay, so let me execute it. What happened I will discuss. Okay, for our example, it is going to welcome 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, it have printed all the things, because what continue is doing is, the task of continue is to continue. Simple. Okay, so for that I have to just take this to show you the real use of continue. I have to take that to here. Okay, I have to change the print statement to the below of continue to let you know how continue takes place. Okay, so what it have done, 0 1 2 3 4 6 5, where is 5? Here is the work of continue statement. Okay, what continue is doing, if when the condition is true, when we are using continue, the continue will not allow you to execute any line below the continue. Okay, it is going to send you to the loop, means if the I is equal to 5, then continue activated and continue send I to the for loop, and I is become 6, and for 6 it have printed 6. Okay, for 5 continue doesn't allow to execute the print statement, because continue send the pointer to the for loop again. Okay, so this is how continue is going to work. Next is pass statement. Pass statement have not much use. Pass statement is a statement we are going to execute that to make it syntactical correct. Okay, that's where pass statement is, we are basically using that. If you are defining a function, use that pass statement, that will make you, means pass statement have the role to make the syntax correct, and that much. Okay, so next is, after loop control statement we will have functions. Functions are so useful in Python. What is function? In all programming and scripting languages, a function is a block of program statements which can be used repeatedly in a program. It saves the time of a developer. In Python, concept of function is same as other languages. There are some built-in functions which are part of Python. Besides that, we can define function according to our need and definition. Okay, so how we are going to define a function? Create a function, that is define a function, not create. Okay, so define print welcome. Print welcome is the function name. Define is the keyword we are going to use to define a function. Parenthesis is the parenthesis of function. Colon, define that a scope has been started. Inside the function we have written print welcome to Python. It's a print statement. Okay, I have not remarked the colon in previous videos. Remember, colon is the main thing to start a scope, means colon represent that a scope has been started. Okay, so print statement is inside that scope. Okay, so this is a function. How to call a function? Similar to all programming language, function name and parenthesis. Okay, let me execute both of them. Okay, welcome to Python. Okay, so this is a basic function type. So now comes arguments, how we are going to pass arguments to function. Okay, so similar, we have created a function define print welcome. There we have taken a parenthesis parameter as name. Okay, we have used the name parameter to print hi name welcome to Python. Okay, so print, while calling the function we are send the argument as Jack. Okay, a string anything. This argument is going to be a parameter of this function, and this parameter is going to used inside that function. This is how you are going to pass argument to a function. Let me execute that. Okay, that is executing. Note parameter versus argument. What is parameter and what is argument? This is a this is a good question in programming. What is parameter and what is argument? The term parameter and arguments can be used for the same thing, because here it is argument and here it is parameter. These both are doing the same. Both are going inside the parenthesis. Both are taking some value to the function, but the name is different. A parameter is the variable list inside the parenthesis of function definition. Inside function definition, that is a parameter. Outside function definition, an argument is the value that sends the function when it is called. When we are calling a function, while sending a value to the function, that is a argument. Okay, so that is parameter versus argument. Now the number of argument. If you want to, like as we have used number of one argument. Here we are going to use number of arguments. Okay, so how you are going to use number of arguments? Similar to that, just separate the arguments and parameters by comma. We have defined get full name, first name, comma, last name. We have used that parameters to print first name space last name. So get full name of first argument, comma, second argument, it have printed. Okay, get full name has been printed. Okay, now arbitrary arguments. This is a highly used concept in any library, because while accessing library there are many numbers of argument. That is arbitrary arguments or maybe keywords argument, that we are going to discuss later. First, arbitrary arguments. Arbitrary arguments means if you want to send number of arguments irrespective of any positional value, that is arbitrary argument. Here we have defined a function print all that takes a arbitrary argument. The syntax of arbitrary argument is star of the parameter name, that is variable name, anything. Okay, star of norms, that is a arbitrary argument. Okay, so what print all, in while calling the function we have passed three arbitrary arguments. We have passed three arguments. Okay, but we have received only one arbitrary argument. Let me take you to the above. Okay, here we are sending two argument, we are receiving two parameters, but here we are sending three argument, so we have to receive three parameters, but we have used one word to receive all of them, that is arbitrary argument. Okay, the syntax of arbitrary argument is star of parameter name, that's all. To get all the argument, we are going to use a loop for norm in norms. Norms is the parameter name. For norm in norms, print norm. You can also print the norms here. Okay, print the arbitrary name also. Print inside bracket norms. Okay, I have done a mistake over here. Look what happened. Inside definition, it is this much space separated, but for loop is not that much space separated. So this is going to send me error, indentation error. Let me show you. This is indentation error, because this function definition takes this much space to be inside, but for loop is not taken this much space. So where is the for loop? The program is been confused. So I have to indent it to that position. Okay. Oh, sorry. I can also okay, this much I will change this to and that. Okay, so I have indented it correctly. Look how happened. Indentation here happened. Print all, then print statement, then for loop. This is the for loop indentation, that much. Okay, let me print. Okay, these norms, this arbitrary argument is a what? Tuple. 10, 12, 15 is a tuple. If you want another, you can write 16 and execute it. 10, 12, 15, 16. Okay, this is arbitrary arguments. If you want to pass a number of argument and catch only one parameter, then you can use arbitrary arguments. Then come keyword arguments. What is keyword arguments? when you are defining a argument as a key and value pair, that is keyword argument. Okay, let me first come to the function calling part. Get full name. Inside get full name we have used last name is equals to, sorry, executed. Okay, last name is equal to send, first name is Jagadanand. Okay, we are sending the keyword argument. Okay, we are receiving f name comma last name. Okay, we are sending first in the first position we are sending l name, but we are receiving f name. Okay, this is how the keyword argument doesn't depend on the position, they depend on keywords. We are sending keywords and the program is going to, the function is going to get the keywords. Here the keywords are lname and fname, so you can take any of any sequence. This doesn't mean of sequence. Okay, so lname is sent and fname is Jagadanand, so I have received fname and lname. Now I have printed both of them. This is known as keyword argument. This is the keyword and this is the value. This is the keyword, this is the value, and we are accessing both the keyword on the function definition. This is keyword argument. Okay, so if you are little bit of confused, then compare this to this number of arguments to keyword argument. You will get to know inside number of argument, this is first parameter, this is first argument, this is second argument. First argument is going to store in first parameter, second argument is going to store in second parameter. But in the case of keyword argument, this is the first keyword, this is the second keyword. You can use any sequence. This is the second keyword, this is the first keyword. Fname, we have argument, second argument becomes the first parameter, first argument becomes the second parameter, irrespective of any position of them. Okay, this is keyword argument. The main focus here is the keyword and the value. Okay, so similar to the arbitrary argument, keyword arbitrary argument. If you want to take number of keyword argument to a single parameter, then you can use arbitrary keyword parameter. Okay, we have here three keyword argument here. We have received them as a parameter of profile. To declare arbitrary keyword argument, you have to use double star the variable name, the parameter name. Okay, so we have stored the profile. Okay, so now the profile becomes like a dictionary. Okay, so what we are going to do is print. Inside print, what we are printing the profile of fname. Profile of fname. Remember, profile of fname means profile is a dictionary, profiles fname, that is fname. We are using it as dictionary. Okay, profile of fname and profile of lname. This is how we are using the arbitrary keyword arguments. Okay, so profile of fname and profile of lname, it will print profile, it will print my name. Okay, so this is how arbitrary keyword argument going to work for us. Okay, so after that, okay, let me execute it for you. Okay, executed. Default parameter values. If you want to pass any default parameter means, what is default parameter? Okay, let me discuss with you that. This is a function calling, this is a function calling, but let me ask you, if both the function are a single function or not. Both the function are a function or both are different function. According to your knowledge and according to our knowledge, this function signature and this function signature both are not same. This is a simple function, this is a argumented function calling. So this function should be a parameterized function, this is a simple function. Okay, but for now, for this case, this is calling only this function, that is my country. So what happening here, when you are calling my country without any argument, then it is taking the default parameter value as what we have declared here, country is equals to India. If you are not giving any parameter, means any country name, then it is going to use the default country, that is India. If you are giving any country name, then the country value is going to be the country name. Okay, this string is going to be the country. Okay, if you are not giving anything, then this is the default parameter. So this is known as default parameter value. Just look at it and you will get to know what happening here. Okay, if you don't give anything, then it will print the default one. If you give anything, then it will print what you have given. Okay, then function return value, this is similar to all the programming languages. First we have defined the function. Return is the keyword to return value. You can return anything you want. So sum 10 to, this is returned. Okay, bas return. Okay, pass statement, this pass statement we are going to use to make the function syntactical correct. If we will write a function, okay, if we will write a function and don't write anything, don't want to write any print statement, any block, then we should use a pass statement to make it syntactically correct. Okay, then comes recursion. What is recursion? Why? When we are calling a function repeatedly, that is called recursion. Okay, so how it is going to perform? Define a function. Okay, we have defined a function and we have taken n as the, what we are going to do, we are going to calculate the factorial of a number. Okay, so factorial of any number is, we are using the parameter n. If n is equals to 1, then the factorial of factorial of 1 is 1. Else if the input is not 1, then return n into 7 into factorial of n minus 1. 7 into factorial of n minus 1, factorial of n minus 1 is 7 minus 1, 6, factorial of 7. So what it is doing, 7 into, it is calling the factorial function again. It will execute a bunch of code, another time it will call the factorial function. Execute code, call the function, execute code, call the function, like as it is going to perform till the n value is positive. Okay, it is going to repeat the function and it is going to print you the factorial value. This is the factorial function using recursion. Okay, let me execute that. Okay, we have get the output. Then come anonymous function. This is a useful function in Python. If you don't, these functions are called anonymous because they are not declared as a standard manner. They haven't declared like the definition, then they haven't declared in standard manner. By using keyword, you can use the lambda keyword to create small anonymous function. Okay, you can use lambda to create anonymous functions. So here we are using anonymous function lambda, which take two argument 1 and argument 2, and return the sum value of both the argument. This one line is a function representing a sum function of any number. Okay, so how it is going to do, when calling, look, when calling we have called sum of 10 and 2, 10 and 20. So argument 1 is 10, argument 2 is 20, so it is going to return 10 plus 20 is 30, is going to be returned to sum, and sum is here, it is going to return 30. So this is how a anonymous function is going to be executed in Python. Okay, these much are the basic function program in Python. The next part is classes. So what is class? Python is object oriented programming language, unlike process oriented programming language, unlike procedure oriented programming language, where the main emphasis is on function. Object oriented programming language and object are also supported in Python. So now see how we are going to create a class. So we are going to use class keyword to create a class. Class name should be capitalized words demo, and class D and C are capital, and this is the class string, and this is the simple variable we have declared inside the class. Okay, then create an object inside that class. We are going to instantiate the class as demo instance. The instance name is equals to class name and the parenthesis. Okay, this is how we are going to instantiate the class. Okay, after instantiating the class, if we want to print the value of x, we can access the value of x as instance dot variable name demo instant dot x, that is going to print 5. Okay, this is how the class mechanism is going to work for us. Okay, so next come init function. What is init function? The example above are class object. They are a simplest form. This example is the simplest form. But init is a function that is called automatically every time if any instant is created. Means init here is a constructor, like a constructor. What init does, if you instantiate any class, the init function is going to be created. If you want to initialize anything, you are going to write inside init function. Okay, so we have taken an example of simple student class. Inside student class there are function definition. We have defined the init function. Init function is taking three parameters mainly. First is self is the parameter of the class. Self represent the instance. We are going to discuss below. Okay, self of name and age. Okay, self dot name is equal to name, self dot age is equal to age. Student of student 1 is the instance of the class student of John comma 16. We have passed here two arguments, but we are receiving three parameters. Okay, so the first parameter is the instance, that is student 1. Okay, here self is representing the student 1 because student 1 is going to call it. Okay, self is the instance of the class, John is the name, and 16 is the age. Okay, so now how init function is executing? Student 1, self is student 1. Remember here for this case self is student 1. Student 1 dot name is equal to John, name is John. Student 1 dot age is equal to 16. This is how the initialization is going to be happen. And if you want to access the name or age of the student 1, you can use print student 1 dot name or student 1 dot age. This is how init function is going to help you in Python. Then come self parameter. We are going to discuss about self parameter. What I have told you, self represent the instance name. You can use any keyword here. I have used a keyword student object. Okay, this is the student instance, student object. Okay, student object dot name, student object dot age. Okay, you can change the self to any keyword, but the work is to target the instance. Okay, here also student object represents student 1 dot name, student 1 dot age. This is all about self represent the instance. Okay, methods. What are methods? Okay, methods are the functions inside any class. Okay, so init function is it is a method, and we have declared another method, that is student details. Okay, this takes only one parameter, that is the instance itself, that is self. Okay, so how we are going to we have instantiated the student function, and all the initialization have been done. Student object dot name is equal to name, age is equal to age. Then we are going to use self over here. In the next function we have pass the instance as self. Okay, student 1 dot, we have called a method. Okay, we have defined the method student details. Now we are calling the method student 1 dot student details, that is going to print all the name and age. Name is name colon comma self dot name, name is self dot name, and age is self dot name. Name is John and age is 16. This is how method is going to represent in class. Okay, this is how you are going to use any method in class. Now come how you are going to modify the object property. Suppose you have instantiated your object as the age is 16. Now you want to change the age as 20. To do that, student 1 dot age is equals to 20. Then you can print the student details. This is going to print the name is equal to John and age was 16, but after updatation age is 20. Okay, let me execute that. Oh sorry, I have not executed it. Then execute that. Okay, name is John and age is 20. Okay, then delete object property. Okay, so for that property, what we are going to do, we are going to, for delete any property, we are going to delete the age. Okay, so we are going to use keyword del student1 of age. Okay, after deleting the age, we are printing the student details. So while executing print student details, it will ask us for self.age, but self.age has been deleted, so it is going to give us the error student object has no attribute age, because we have deleted the age attribute. Okay, so if you want to delete any object, del keyword then object name, that is instance name, it is going to delete the object. Let me show the error, name student1 is not defined because the instance have been deleted. This is all about classes and methods in Python. There are also two more methods, static function is one and more, that they are in advanced level. This much is for anything you want to do. Okay, if you want to do anything in Python, this much will be highly used. Next is inheritance. What is inheritance? Okay, so inheritance is a powerful feature in object oriented programming. Okay, so this video is the discussion of inheritance. You should watch this video. After watching it, if we are going to execute our inheritance property. Okay, so what we are going to do is we are going to demonstrate a polygon technique. Okay, so we are going to create a parent class first. Okay, in that parent class we have polygon as the class. In init function, it is taking number of sides. For number of sides, it is for a self.n, number of sides is equal to number of sides, and the sides is equal to this will, so this will store a list of sides. Okay, means sides 1, sides 2, sides 3, sides 4, this is 0 1 2 3 4, that is sides. Okay, so then we are instantiating a list, okay, as sides. Then we are taking the sides. Okay, suppose you are declaring a polygon and you have 3 sides. Okay, so you are first initializing number of sides is equal to 3, and the sides we are creating a self.sides is a list, side 1 2 3 0 1 2 3. Okay, 0 1 2 is the sides. Okay, so next is we are taking input from the user. Okay, self.site is equal to enter site. Okay, it is going to loop throughout and enter all the sites. Okay, this is a single line code, so you have to understand this carefully. For I in range, self.n is number of sites. So if the number of sites is 3, I in range 3, for 3 times this loop is going to be executed. And what this loop is going to do, this loop is going to take the input and convert it to float and store inside that list self.sites. Okay, this is a single line code doing all the stops. Okay, if you are confused, just go 10-20 seconds back and listen me another time. Okay, so next is display sites. Display sites, for I in range 20, we are going to display all the sites. Okay, side for I in range self.n all the sides, and we are printing side ethic, side y something, side 1 is ethic, side 1 is this, side 2 is this, side 3 is this, and so on. Okay, this is our parent class, that is polygon. Now we are going to use this class and we are going to inherit it to a triangle class. Okay, triangle, to use a triangle. Okay, so this, while inheriting, what we are going to do, input sides function is going to be inherited to triangle, display sides method is going to be inherited to triangle. So class triangle in bracket we are using parent class as polygon. So all the parameter of polygon, all the functions, methods, anything is going to be imported to triangle. Okay, inside triangle init function, we are also calling the init function for polygon. Okay, we are calling the init function of parent class. You can use super keyword also here, but we are using polygon as the class name of init function. We have initialize it with 3 number of sides. Okay, so after that find the area. We have defined another function for the triangle find area to find the area of the triangle. For area, ABC is the self dot sides. We have taken the sides, self dot sides, but we have not defined any sides variable here. Okay, so that sides is self dot sides. Here, this is the side variable. This has been imported over here, and we are using it here. Okay, we have taking the sides and semi parameter for the calculate the semi parameter at the a plus b plus c by 2, and area is equals to s into s minus a into s minus b into s minus c into 0.5. This is how the area function is going to look like. So what we have done, we have created a parent class polygon. We have defined three methods, init and input sides, display sides. Then we have declared another method as triangle. We have inherited triangle from polygon, and we are using the parameter, we are using all the stops from polygon and inside triangle. Let me use, okay, first we have instantiated, let me declare polygon triangle, okay, then instantiated the triangle, okay, t is equal to triangle. What it will do while instantiating, what it will do, it will call the init function of triangle, and init function of triangle will call the init function of polygon, and init function of polygon is taking number of sides. We have not given any number of sides, so it is going to number of sides, okay, it is going to number of side, it is going to take the number of sides as 3, because we have given 3 over here, so it is going to number of sides as 3, and it will declare 3 sides for the triangle. Okay, so now t dot input sides, we have not defined any input side method over here, so it is going to be parent class. Inside parent class, it find input sides is a function that perform to take input from the user. So this function is going to ask us for the enter side 1. Side 1 is 2 centimeter, side 2 is 5 centimeter, side 3 is 3 centimeter. Okay, so we have taken input from the user as the sides. Next is we are going to display the sides. We have displayed the sides. Next is method overriding in Python. In the above example, notice that init method is defined in both of the class. In parent class also we have defined the init method, and in child class we have also defined the init method. Okay, triangle, well, these both are same method we are using in both the classes. Okay, this is all about method overriding. Okay, now these are some tricks for you. Check if t is the instance of triangle or not. You can use each instance function to do that. Check if t is the instance of polygon or not. You can use each instance. Check if triangle is a subclass of polygon or not. You can use this. Okay, this will going to show you all the output to here. Okay, this much about the Python programming language. Next is multiple inheritance and multi-level inheritance. Okay, for multiple inheritance and multi-level inheritance, I have this function. I have created this video. You can watch this video and you will get to know how the function are going to. This is multi-derived and this is multi-level inheritance. This is first one is multiple inheritance, multi-derived. Okay, multi-level inheritance, class base, derived from base. From base we have derived 1, and from derived 1 we have derived 2. This is how multiple inheritance. Then also we are going to MRO. What is MRO in Python? Method resolution order in Python. Okay, if you are going to do a MRO, it is going to give you what is main class, which one is the base class, which one is the base 2 object. This is going to analyze your object and go give you the output. Okay, like this architecture. Okay, this architecture is going to be, so this output is going to show you will get this output and you will get to know all about the object. Okay, this is all about the inheritance in Python. This much basic Python I hope you have covered all the syntax here and you have enjoyed learning it. If so, please hit a like and comment me below what updation you want here, and thank you for watching. Keep supporting.